Oh, wat nostalgisch. I have to make one. Schoentje zetten is the oldest Sinterklaas tradition in the Netherlands. The first recorded instance of schoentje zetten was in 1427. In the archives of the St. Nicholas Church in Utrecht, it says that in 1427, poor people could place their shoes in the church on the 5th of December. The rich citizens of Utrecht would put candy, cakes and sometimes even coins in the shoes. All the proceeds would be divided up for the poor and given to them on the 6th of December, the death day of St. Nicholas. The reason why supermarkets nowadays offer up a place for you to place your shoe is an extension of the old custom of placing your shoe in church. And of course, marketing! From 1500, the tradition moved closer to home. Children would place their shoes at home in their living room, and parents would provide with the toys. Good children would receive toys and baked goods like pepernoten, tai and speculaas. They might also receive candy like a chocolate letter or borstplaat, a type of candy made with milk and sugar, flavored with vanilla, cacao or coffee. Bad children would receive a rod or a lump of coal. In 1700, the great artist Jan Steen produced 2 paintings about the morning of Sinterklaas that show this very well. But why do we even use shoes? Well, that has to do with one of the legends of the OG Sinterklaas, Saint Nicholas of Myra. Myra was a harbor city in modern-day Turkey, and it is here that the legend begins. During his life, Nicholas was a bishop and held in high regard because of his charity works. One day Nicholas was walking in the city and overheard from an open window an argument between a poor man and his 3 daughters. The daughters were begging their father to allow them to marry, for surely they would end up in ruin if they did not. The father was beside himself and ashamed, for he could not provide a dowry for even 1 daughter, let alone 3. Their plight touched Saint Nicholas. He glanced inside the home and saw besides the fire 3 pairs of shoes. He took his coin purse and ripped his cloak, so he had 3 pieces of cloth. In each piece of cloth he put enough gold coins for a handsome dowry. When no one was looking, St. Nicholas threw the pouches neatly into one of the shoes of each of the daughters. He did this anonymously, as to not further the shame of the father by handing over the charity. When the daughters returned to the fire, they found the gold. "Father, father, look! It's a miracle! Where there was none, now there's enough for a dowry. We can finally be wed!" They rejoiced and thanked the kind stranger who had helped them and prayed for God to bless them. Is this story true? Who knows? But it's a lovely story about how you can be charitable with grace and respect to those you help. To return to why I am making this shoe, I am not a child, so why am I doing this? To be honest, nostalgia hit me like a ton of bricks this year. I looked around and got that feeling of excitement. The smell of pepernoten lingered in the air and the Sinterklaas music played all around me. And to make a shoe, just like I did when I was a kid, and to wait with anticipation as to what Sinterklaas would give me, well, it gave me a bit of joy, so I just indulged myself.